What's up guys, Andrew here. So I wanted to tell you about something that I've made for you. But first, if you haven't seen any of my videos, little quick story about me. I was smoking weed for 15 years. Out of 10 of those 15 years, I was trying to quit. I realized quickly that I couldn't just quit, like any normal behavior essentially. Turns out I was hooked. So I spent 10 years trying to quit with lots of up and downs, lots of times where I had quit successfully it seemed, but then went back to it for whatever reason, which I intend to discuss more in these videos actually in more depth. Yeah, good idea, I'll do that. But yeah, so like, well, I've been pretty much, I'm a psychology guy, I'm a geek in a sense. I've done lots of deep inner work over the years, help from professionals, and I'm in an excellent place now. And yeah, I've completely lost all desire to smoke weed. I feel very free from it, and yeah, so I want to help you guys because it sucks, and I don't want you to don't want it to take you 10 years to quit, because it shouldn't take that long. I don't want you to spend or waste that much time on it and waste your potential away, because you can be great, you are great, and it's about unlocking that and tapping into it and getting rid of the limitations, the things holding you back from being who you're meant to be, your awesome self. So I made basically 3 videos to essentially, rather than just giving you information, which is essentially what I'm doing on these YouTube videos, giving you information, but a lot of the times we have information and doesn't really mean we do anything with it. So these videos that I've made, these 3 videos, are not just giving you information, but also teaching you a practice you can do that can basically lead you to your freedom. And so there's 3 videos, and there's a link in the comments for this, so make sure you sign up and go into email, check it, make sure it's not in your spam folder, that kind of thing, so they don't disappear. So the first video of 3 is essentially how to rewire your brain. So if you're smoking weed all day, every day, perhaps like I was, or maybe not all day, every day, but if you're smoking it and you've experienced a lack of control, total control, I'm going to suggest that when you think about weed, you think of, or you associate it in your body, in your mind, in your brain, in your nervous system. When you think of weed, you associate it to pleasure. And when you think of not having it ever again, perhaps, or going a night, an evening without it, you associate that with pain. And that's what makes it extremely hard to quit, if you associate smoking it with pleasure and not having it with pain. If that's ingrained in your subconscious, because throughout our day we live in accordance to our subconscious. What we do is essentially 95 to 99% automatic in accordance to our subconscious. So if we're just trying to quit weed with our conscious mind, it's just not going to work, because our subconscious, which, as I said, we live 95% in accordance to our subconscious, if that's programmed to crave weed and follow through on it, then that's what we're going to do. So this is about reprogramming that, and it's very easy actually, but very powerful. So it's awesome. And without doing this, I would still be smoking weed every day like a fucking maniac. And I know that for sure. So, yeah, so that's number 1. First video is how to do that. The second video is teaching essentially a technique, a practice of, basically a physical practice where we use the breath essentially to upgrade our system. And it's just a 3-minute practice, and it's very powerful. So imagine like our body and mind is a computer. This is something we can do to upgrade it, basically. Really shift up our nervous system. So make it so that rather than kind of feeling like kind of agitated, like I want to, you probably know that feeling, like I want to join, that kind of thing. It kind of shifts you out of that state and into a feeling of just like relaxation, just kind of, you're cool, you're content, you're at ease, a place of ease, and it's nice, it's good. Essentially, this is the reason we smoke weed, to get to that place. So might as well just cut to the chase and get to that place, just using this little physical practice, which is great. That's number 2. And number 3 is first of all defining what we want to do with our lives instead of smoking weed. So if you're trying to quit, oh, I live by the station. There's some trains going on. Train coming past. So sorry about that. So yeah, if you've been smoking weed and that's been a big part of your life, big part of your day, your evening, if you just quit it, then that can be tricky still. Even after reprogramming your brain, even after doing this practice to really reduce the cravings. If you just quit and then you all of a sudden you've got this big gap in your life that before you smoked weed and now you're not smoking weed, so like now what? You just got this kind of emptiness. It's very automatic to eventually go back to smoking it because, you know, as I already discussed, we run in accordance to our subconscious. We run automatically in a sense, and it takes repetition to program it. All right, I think we're safe to go back in the other room. I think the train's gone. All right, yeah, we're safe. We're safe. So, yeah, as I said, so the third video, so it's really about, now we've got this gap, whereas before we were smoking weed, now what? So we need to fill this gap, and we need to give ourselves a new focus, whereas the previous focus was smoking weed. We need a new focus that we're excited about. And also, when we think about weed, we think about all this stuff that we're going to lose. So now we've reprogrammed our mind again on another level to get excited about what we really want in life. And we're going to continue reprogramming it in an easy way. It's really easy, actually. Simple, but very effective. We're going to continue reprogramming it. So now when you think of being free of weed, you feel pleasure, not just pleasure from not being in this cycle anymore, but pleasure of accomplishing all the things you really want to accomplish and creating this life that you've always wanted. You can finally do it now that you're not up in smoke. Now that you have this time, you have the energy, you have the mental clarity, the self-confidence to really follow through and develop this life and mold yourself into the person you want to be. And when you think of weed, from now on, this is to make it so that when you think of weed, or smoking weed, you feel just like, oh, I don't want that stuff, because all this stuff in my life that I'm now excited about creating, that will all go out of the window, that will all go up in smoke. So that's the third video. And so yeah, I really recommend these videos. I'm teaching you this stuff on these videos. This is stuff that's really, really helped me over the years. And it's really powerful stuff. And so go for it, yeah. As I said, link is in the comments. Just sign up. It'll be emailed to you. And as always, leave a comment in the comment section. I would love to get some feedback, as well as ideas for other videos, perhaps things you're struggling with that I can address in future videos. Please give the video a like to support the channel, and subscribe, and tell your friends, and all the best to you. You got this. You got this. If I can overcome this stuff, you can too, without question. Thank you.